Tech Talk, and today I'm going to be showing you the Windows 10 preview. So as you can see, I am running the preview right now. To be specific, build 9841. This is the first build of the preview. I know that they just recently released the build number of 9860, which has added a whole bunch of new features and fixes to the preview. So first off, this is the Windows 10 desktop as of now, minus the fancy wallpaper. I threw that in myself. But as you can see, we got the start button down here, a search button, and what they call task view. So these two are new to Windows 10, and we will get in those in 1 second. First off, I would like to talk about the start menu, as it is a big change to Windows 10. So as you can see, it is a big change, of course. They kind of took Windows 7 and Windows 8 and merged them together. So as you can see on the left here, it looks like Windows 7 with how the way the programs were set up. You got your folders and recent programs here. So, and then you also have all of your apps listed under here as well, so you can go through and open any app or search for everywhere on your computer for any apps or anything like that, any programs, any pictures, movies, whatever. So, and then on the right here, you have your apps. So apps are something new that they brought in Windows 8, and they improved upon them greatly in Windows 10. So as you can see, you have the live tiles, of course. They update periodically with different information. So you can also change different sizes of the apps. So you can resize them: small, medium, wide, large. So I'm sure you can have this go as big as you want it. Let's see. Resize. Large. Oh yeah. So you can get crazy with all your sizing and mess around with stuff. You can also add different apps into the start screen and take apps out. You can take apps out. Okay. There we go. Unpin from start. So that's how you take apps out. So that's one way to do it. You can also pin apps to the taskbar and have them on the taskbar. So we'll unpin that. So that's the start menu. Another good feature on the start menu is a power button. Look at that. So before on Windows 8, you had to go to the charms bar and settings and then find the power button in there. It was quite a chore for everybody, especially new people, new consumers. They had no idea how to turn their machines off, so it was a big hassle and a big problem for a lot of people. So it's good that they threw a power button there, and you can sleep, shut down, restart. So easy to find, easy to access. So kudos to Microsoft for that. Another cool feature in Windows 10 is the search menu or search app. So that's this little guy down here, the little magnifying glass, and it's pretty much just a search portal for Bing. So it's a quick and easy way to search for stuff. Instead of opening a web browser and going to Chrome or Bing itself, you can just open this guy and it opens this little app. And as you can see, you have trending topics and recent searches. So if you wanted to search for anything like Superman, I guess, I don't know, for lack of a better subject, it opens up the little search app and you get your results. So again, it's just a Bing portal, and you can search anything that your little heart desires. And then also, I don't know if you noticed, but when the search app came up, it was in a window, its own window on the desktop, instead of a stupid window that was by itself. So that's another feature that Windows 10 added. the option to window and have apps come up on the desktop, so you can have multiple apps on the desktop. Let's see if the store loads. Okay, so that's taking forever. So let's choose a different app. We'll do music. Probably not the best idea. Okay, there we go. So yeah, as you can see, there's you can have different apps and different windows going at the same time. So that's another feature they added to Windows 10, and it's good because I hated when they only opened up in their own window and you either had to go into the little hot corner to switch tabs or windows. So they're now open all in the desktop, which is a good little feature here, and I quite enjoy it. Something else that Microsoft added in the Windows 10 is the ability to have multiple desktops. Now these are virtual desktops, so that's this little guy down here right next to the search app. So if you were to go to open this up, you get virtual desktops. So as you can see, it shows up all of the programs that are running on your main desktop, so you can easily switch between any of those. This of course is the store that is still running but not up. I don't know why, but that's that. Close that out. And this is my Cam Studio. So you have the ability to add a desktop. I have one running right here, and if you open it, it opens up the secondary desktop in which you can have programs, web pages, anything else running on this desktop, and it's totally separate from your main desktop or any other desktop that you could be using. So that's another cool feature if you do like multitasking with a whole bunch of programs and you don't want to clutter your main desktop. You can easily just come down here, open another desktop, go to that, and open up any program, app, document, whatever you need, and then quickly and easily just switch back to your main desktop. So that's a pretty cool feature that Windows 10 has. I sometimes do a lot of multitasking, so instead, like I said, of having multiple windows on my main desktop, I can just clutter up multiple desktops. So what Microsoft is pretty much trying to do with Windows 10 is they're trying to make it a universal or unified operating system between all of their devices. So that pretty much means between phones, Windows phones, tablets, desktops, game consoles, anything that Microsoft is pretty much running Windows 10 on will be universal, and they'll also be able to access different apps universally across all devices. So let's say you were in an app where you were doing some document or something, I don't know, and then you could just access it on your tablet or your game console or a phone. So it's a cool feature that Microsoft is trying to get up to. I don't think anybody else is doing it. Apple kind of is doing it with iOS 8 and Macs. So Google's there, I think. Between Chrome and Google Docs and stuff like that. So they have their own little apps, but Microsoft is one-upping everybody pretty much in making a unified operating system across all different devices, so you don't just have a Chrome OS or a Android phone. It's just Windows Universe. So that's that. That's Microsoft's main goal for world domination, is a unified Windows 10 atmosphere. One of the pretty cool features that Microsoft added to Windows 10 is what they're calling the 2-in-1 experience. So if you have a keyboard and mouse connected, it will automatically default to this desktop and this start screen. So it's built for a mouse. It's more mouse friendly and keyboard friendly. So, and then once you disconnect those peripherals, it will automatically default to the Metro screen. So you can the Metro screen is built for touch. So it's built for tablets and touch screens from the start. I don't know why Microsoft didn't do this in the first place with Windows 8. But yeah, Windows 8 is pretty much a touchscreen operating system. So now with Windows 10, they have their separate settings and defaults for touchscreens and then keyboard and mice. So it's a much better combination. You don't get that Metro screen unless you want it if you have a keyboard and mouse connected, and then you can also have it if you have, the touchscreen. So it's a good feature. I'm glad they turned that off. So, yep, good for Microsoft. Alright, another change that Microsoft made to Windows 10 was the Snap feature. So they improved greatly upon on the Snap feature. So obviously the Snap feature was introduced in Windows 7, and pretty much what that feature does is it allows you to take a open window and snap it either to the left or to the right. So you can have multiple windows open. There we go. And this is the new feature to Windows 10. So pretty much when you snap a window to the left or right, on the opposite side you'll be greeted with different options of all the windows that are open on your desktop. So you can choose one of these options and it will automatically snap itself to the opposite side. So we'll do Google Chrome, and there you go. It automatically snaps itself over to the right, so you don't have to click on it and drag it over and snap it yourself. It's an automatic thing, and again, here it does it again. So you can just open any window you have open, and it'll automatically snap. Another thing Microsoft added to the Snap feature was the ability to snap multiple windows on the desktop. So you can have up to 4 windows, one in each corner, going at the same time. So pretty much how you do that is you pick what window you want to open first, and you take it and you just drag it to either corner, doesn't matter, and let go of the mouse, and boom, there you go, snap to the corner. And you can do that with another window. So you can drag it up to this corner and boom, you got it snapped. And you can pretty much keep doing it until you have each corner filled with a window. So what am I missing? Word. There we go. So we'll just drag it up to the corner and boom, there. You got 4 simultaneous windows going all at the same time, and you can just click on them, do whatever you need to. I don't know why you would really use this feature, because they're small windows. You can't really see or do much of anything in the small area that they give you. So it's a pretty good feature. I don't see myself using it that often. I like the other feature where when you snap just a regular window to the left or right, it gives you the options for all the available windows you can snap. So I find myself using that feature more over than the 4-window feature, but hey, it's an option for you guys, and it's a fresh new change to Windows 10. Now, one thing that Microsoft removed, or supposedly removed, it's kind of on the fence right now if they are going to officially remove it or if they're just going to disable it for desktops and tablets, or mainly desktops, is the Charms menu. So pretty much what the Charms bar is that in Windows 8, when you were go to the top right corner, you would get this little bar. So this is the Charms bar. So you got your search, share, your start button, devices, and settings. And in Windows 8, pretty much the only way to turn off the computer was to go to the Charms bar, go to settings, and then you would get this and turn off the system that way. So it was a pain in the butt. Thank God Microsoft made it so the power button was easily accessible in this start menu, which is much better than the Metro screen. So basically as you can see, when I go to the corner here, nothing happens. So the way that I accessed the charms bar was to do Windows C, and that brings the charms bar back. Again, it's not really clear if Microsoft is going to completely get rid of the charms bar or if they're just going to hide it and disable it on desktops and laptops and things that have keyboards and mice connected. So it's just a little change. They're really trying to get away from Windows 8 because that was just a mess and it was horrible. So they're on the right track with Windows 10. I really enjoy the features that they have added. They've taken out the necessary things that have to be removed. So it's just like a fresh new operating system, even though it's pretty much Windows 7 and Windows 8 combined. Alright guys, well that completes our run through of the Windows 10 preview, evaluation copy build 9841. I will be doing hopefully more previews of the future builds. I know that, like I said, build number 9860 was just released not too long ago, so I will be updating to that, and I'll go over some of the new features that were included with that update. If you guys like this video, please like, share, comment, give me any suggestions of what you would like to see next. May it be some more of these previews, tutorials, reviews, whatever you guys want, let me know. I really appreciate you guys tuning into my videos and following me on Twitter. It really means a lot to me, so I hope to build this channel. But again, thank you, and I'll see you next time.